if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Hawaii Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Hawaii Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Hawaii Federal Credit Union.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Grossenberg Implement, your family-owned John Deere dealer, is passing on the savings to you this holiday season. This week only, get an 8% discount on corn head gathering chains. Purchase your corn head gathering chains this week to ensure that your equipment is ready for harvest next year. Stop into any of the 8 Grossenberg Implement locations' parts departments this week and take advantage of the savings. And happy holidays from Grossenberg Implements. DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program.
These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities. Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, The Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
In today's ever-changing housing market, you need a proactive mortgage lender who can guide you through every turn of the process, from your loan application all the way to closing. Jessica Jonkak with First National Bank in Pierre is dedicated to providing that level of service to her customers and making your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call Jessica today at 605-201-5254 or visit firstnationalbanks.com to learn more. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Oh, why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt. And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome. When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative.
Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local Agtegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Agtegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group.
Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 is brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford, Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, and the Brittany Shufflebind Agency. Governor Basketball is brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds & Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Yes Way, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and Access Health Fort Pierre. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Kathy Sun & Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, TMA, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Edgewood Healthcare. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Potsdam Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service.
Now, Pierre Governor Basketball.
Well, a very good Saturday afternoon, everybody. Another day of high school basketball coming away to open the 2022 and 23 basketball season for the Pierre Governors. A second game in a row at Riggs High Gym. Last night, a win over Rapid City Stevens, 59-41. Today, they welcome in the other Rapid City squad, the Cobblers of Central High School. Welcome aboard. Brian Oakland will provide play-by-play along with Heather Williams in studio. We've got Brian Menning once again on camera. He'll run the show as far as video production with our live ticket, live video stream available at drgnews.com. The River 92.7 page, you can also find that at gogovs.live. Two teams both coming up with victories last night. Mentioned the Governors defeating Stevens. Central went up to Aberdeen and defeated the Golden Eagles 57-52 as they were down by 5 at halftime, ended up winning that game by 5 points. So we've got a good one coming up. Of course, the Governors have the experience and the athleticism. Central's got a lot of people back this year. And when I say a lot of people back, I mean a lot of people. They've got a big roster, and they'll go probably 11, maybe even 12 deep, and they'll have a revolving door as they take on the Governors from that bench, a revolving door at the bench, so to speak, as they take on the Governors here at Riggs High today. We'll start our broadcast with a 2-minute timeout. We'll get into our pregame show, which is brought to you by the Becky Potsdam Agency of State Farm Insurance in Pierre. Got a tight one going on here at the In the sophomore match, Rapid City Central with a steal and a breakaway layup. And they just took a 4-point lead in a game that the Governors sophomores have led through most of it. And we got about 2.5 minutes left in this one. Pierre JVs came up with their first victory of the season after losing to Stevens last night. So the varsity match, of course, still on the way. Coach's comments, keys to success, will be coming up in our pregame show. And then also we'll take a look around the state of South Dakota, see how basketball went last night, both girls and boys. And we'll talk about a few other things all coming up in our Becky Pottseba State Farm pregame show from Riggs High Gym. You're listening to Governor Basketball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
For over 100 years, State Farm Insurance has been there to help whenever you need them. The team at Pottseba State Farm is your Central South Dakota good neighbor. While technology may have changed, you can always expect top-notch customer service from Pottseba State Farm. They'll take care of all of your insurance and financial service needs, where good neighbor service is their continued priority. Pottseba State Farm Insurance, with offices in Pierre and Gregory.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office and the Pierre Govs, winning teams. Back at Riggs High Gym in this sophomore game, when we went to break, Pierre was down in the to Rapid City Central 45-41. Since then, back-to-back threes now have the Governors up 47-45 with just outside of a minute to go, and a good one to set the stage for the varsity contest still to come. We welcome you to our pregame show from the Becky Pottseba State Farm Insurance Agency. And we just heard from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office, and we welcome you to the origination of our broadcast, which is the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Brian Oakland sitting in the upper west side, Brian Minning on camera on the upper east side of Riggs High Gym, and that's where you'll get a good video view of this one through live tickets in the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Thanks to all first responders, including the men and women of our Sheriff's Office of Hughes County, for doing what they do, serving our community. As we get into the pregame here, let's take a look around South Dakota, see how boys basketball started up last night, and still writing scores down, actually, but the Governors with that 59-41 win over Rapid City Stevens to start the season. Also, other games last night in the boys' ranks had Brookings defeating Watertown 54-32 as Watertown on the downside there. Brookings maybe looking quite a bit better this season. Rapid City Central, we mentioned last night, defeating Aberdeen up in Aberdeen 57-52. O'Gorman, a preseason ranked team, but falling to Brandon Valley last night 57-51. And meanwhile, Yankton also pulling an early season upset as they win at Harrisburg 66-61. Spearfish got a 64-44 win at Belle Fourche out of Class A. Mitchell was a 75-57 winner over Huron. A high-scoring effort there by the Colonels. And in Sioux Falls, it was Lincoln over Washington in a good game, 60-56. Games going on today, including Central here at Riggs High to take on the Governors. Rapid City Stevens went to Aberdeen last night. They'll battle the Golden Eagles today. In Sioux Falls, Jefferson is playing at Roosevelt on the west side of town, and Douglas goes to hosts Rapid City Christian from Class A in boys basketball. In the week ahead, both Pierre and Rapid City Central, along with Aberdeen and Stevens, will next play next weekend. And they'll all be out in the hills. Central and Stevens will host Mitchell and Huron, while the Governors, along with Aberdeen Central, will go play Sturgis and Spearfish. It'll be Pierre at Sturgis Friday night, and then at Spearfish in the afternoon. Central themselves will host Huron on Friday night, and the Mitchell Colonels on Saturday afternoon. There will be 7 games featuring AA teams on Tuesday night, and then 1 game with Jefferson at Brandon Valley on Thursday night in the week ahead. A steal for Rapid City Central, another breakaway layup. Now we've got a tie game. 24 seconds left, so we'll keep watch on this while we give you results from the girls. Last night, bad pass, and Central has it at half court. And they'll get a timeout here. My goodness, a good sophomore game. But the Governors look like they had this game at hand, now in danger of letting one slip away in the sophomore contest. Here's girls' scores that were ended up last night. Pierre Governors looked pretty good on KGFX out at Rapid City Stevens. They led from start to finish and won at 58-46. A good shooting effort. Take away a number of turnovers, and the Governors really had a great chance to win that one going away. But still a good win to start the season for Kirk Bebout and the girls, who are ranked 5th in the preseason rankings. Mitchell got a 2-point win at Huron last night in girls basketball, 46-44. It was Watertown at home over Brookings, 59-54. Harrisburg had no trouble with Yankton, 46-19. Rapid City Central, whom the Governor girls will play today at Nas Gymnasium, they won at home over Aberdeen last night, 41-30. In Sioux Falls, it was Jefferson winning easily at Roosevelt, 56-26. And Belle Fourche in Class A defeated Spearfish, 59-55. Just 3 games today, including Pierre at Rapid City Central. That game is slated to tip off at about 2 o'clock Central Time. David Burrow will be starting his pregame on KGFX here shortly, if not already. Aberdeen will play at Rapid City Stevens. Douglas plays at Rapid City Central here today as well. And again, more of the same schedule with the girls and the boys that we talked about. Instead, the Governor girls will host Sturgis Friday night, Spearfish Saturday. Rapid City Central and Stevens will be hosting Huron and Mitchell and next weekend as well. I think those are double headers, or maybe they go to Huron and Mitchell. Don't quite recall, and I didn't really write that part of it down. But that is the schedule in the week ahead. Quick look at other Governor sports, by the way. The Rapid City Invitational Wrestling Tournament is going on right now. The Governor boys had the lead going into today's action, but later this morning, last check that I had, they were in 3rd place. We'll get an update on that a little bit later on. Gymnastics playing or competing at Aberdeen Central today. The Aberdeen Invite, a 10 o'clock start, so they're underway on that one, and then they go to Mitchell with their next competition on the schedule for gymnastics in Governor Athletics. That's the state of basketball and a couple of other things right here as Central is at the free throw line. They've hit one, and they've got a 1-point lead with 2.9 seconds left, 48-47. And another one here pending. Well, we'll play out this one here unless the Governors call a timeout. And they won't. It'll be a half-court heave. It's up, and it's off the mark. And Central wins this one, 49-47 on the sophomore ranks. So a sub-varsity game apiece. One for Pierre on the JV basketball court, and one for Rapid City Central in the sophomore game. The varsity match will be the rubber match of this one when we come back in just a bit. More to talk about it. We've got conversations with the coaches coming up before we go to break. Our South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, who celebrates being a part of a team, remind us all especially in winter driving, which is imminent, and it's coming up here in this week ahead. Snow means slow. Please drive for conditions. Slow down and buckle up from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Keys to success from Central Dakota Eye Care are next. In our pregame, we'll start with Brianna Kusler of the 1-0 Pierre Governors. Our Central Dakota Eye Care keys next after a 2-minute break. This is Pierre Governor Basketball.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress. Paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Keys to success for game number 2. Here we go with Brianna Kusler, the Governor head coach, as off of a season opening win against Rapid City Stevens last night. And Coach, I think for the most part, just won 1-point deficit in that first quarter, but you led from start to finish in that win over Stevens. You get off on the right foot. We talked last night about how there were some things that could have been better, but again, early in the season, a win is a win is a win.
Absolutely. At any point in the season, a win is a win. And as much as it was a little bit unsettling of a win, an 18-point win is still, we'll take it, certainly. And come back and watching some of it, I think, like we talked about last night, our expectations are just really high, and the kids' expectations of themselves are very high, and that's maybe why it wasn't as great as we can play, and that's okay because it was the first night out, and we're able to get back in the gym this morning here, kind of fine-tune a few things offensively, defensively, and then get back to playing again. That's the beauty of these Friday, Saturday games is you can learn from some of the things that you did on Friday night, like some things you didn't like, and then you get to go back and try and improve those things on Saturday.
I could be a little nitpicky, I'd say, if I said as a favored team on paper, you certainly could. Human nature's take some things for granted. You certainly don't want to do that. And we talked last night today about maybe picking up the intensity in this one too.
Yes, it's going to start from the defensive side of things for us especially, and we know that against most teams this season, we're going to have a size advantage, an athleticism advantage, a length advantage, but that's not an advantage if you don't use it. And if you play into what they're trying to do defensively. So we've got to make sure that we continue to be the initiators as far as the intensity and the contact and all of that. Talk to them about finishing through contact, not anticipating a call every single time and just battling through because we're going to get bumped. And we're a pretty strong team. So at times, pretty hard bumps don't look like the big bumps. And we've got to just learn to absorb the contact there and be able to still finish. And I think that offensively, we can can have a little bit more of a presence on the glass as well. And I think that will make a difference as far as the opportunities, the easier putbacks. I felt like we had to kind of create a lot last night and not just taking some of the simple looks that we can get.
No, you're the nitpicky one. I thought offensive rebounding was pretty good last night. Rapid City Central comes in here today. They had a good come from behind win at Aberdeen last night, and sounds like they picked up things on their offensive glass. So a team that figured some things out, but making good adjustments, and that's something you'll have to maybe do yourselves today too.
Yes, it's nice being able to see some stuff on film now. Yesterday, everybody's kind of going in a little bit blind, but now with being able to watch them, and they play a lot of guys, so we're going to have a rotation there. I mean, the last night they played about 11, 12 guys, and we'll see that same rotation tonight as well. So we've just got to be prepared for whoever is hot and being able to adjust to whatever they are doing, and then again being the initiators and trying to push the tempo and things, but then pushing with poise and not being so rushed and forcing anything. And I think that the more the game went on yesterday, we really allowed our offense to develop more, and we're looking forward to continuing that into today.
Yeah, that's something I'll look forward to, just more fluidity on the offense. There were some scoring lapses yesterday that maybe it seemed a little bit out of place, even though it was just the first game of the season, but maybe more consistency will be key today.
Yeah, and I think that offensive scoring starts from the defensive side of things, and you're a bowling man, and we talk about turkeys and 3 in a row stops, and we want to get as many 3 in a row stops as we can, and we stat our turkeys, and that's something that last night we kind of were just trading buckets there, or trading lapses where we weren't scoring even when we were stopping at times, and we've got to make sure that a lot more stops and a lot more makes, a lot more stops, a lot more scores, and then I think that's really when we're going to start to feel like we're getting into Governor basketball.
Now I understand.
Yes.
Turkeys. Okay. Keys to success against the Cobblers today.
Back to focusing on ourselves. We've got to make sure that defensively we're solid, finding bodies. They're athletic. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on us defensively as well, and they're looking to get downhill. So we got to make sure that we're containing, getting our help side defense in place, and then securing that board and executing offensively.
Okay, Coach, go do it again today. Good luck.
Thank you.
There's Brianna Kusler, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments, keys to success, are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. As we pause to hear from them, and we're back with TJ Hay, the veteran head coach of the Rapid City Central Cobblers. That's next. This is Governor Basketball.
Central Dakota Eye Care continues to grow and give. Hi, this is Dr. Matt Blazik. During the months of November and December, Central Dakota Eye Care is donating a portion of all glasses sales to the Pierre chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Use your insurance flex plans before the end of the year, or treat yourself this holiday to a new pair of glasses. Remember, regular, yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems before symptoms appear. We are accepting new patients. Call us at 224-6128 Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, our keys to success continue. Let's talk with TJ Hay, the head coach of Rapid City Central today, coming off of a season-opening win at Aberdeen Central last night. I saw you guys were down at halftime, played better in the second half, but, a good matchup to start, really a good performance, I would think, the way you guys came from behind to win that one.
It was. They shot the ball really well the first half, and we played so many kids, they actually really got tired, and I don't think they scored the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. And they had the same looks they had the first half. And, their legs were a little worn. We gave up probably 12 offensive rebounds in the first half, and we only gave up a couple of second half, which really was the difference because they just destroyed us on the boards.
Talk about playing so many kids. I look at your roster, and I can't believe how many many kids you guys have on that roster, and it sounds like you don't lose a lot when you have to go to your bench.
Yeah, it was, last year we were in the situation where we had to play sophomores, which really sometimes at AA isn't good, but we were in the situation we just had to, and we had a small senior class, and we had 3 seniors that moved in this year that all made the team and all contributed last night, so we added them on top of the kids we already have. So it's a good mix, about 10 or 11, and it makes our practices a little more competitive because they know, they're fighting for playing time, and we don't have 6 guys that are going to play the whole game, and I think in the long run, especially once we get through Christmas break and start getting, a little more meat into our offense and defense, that playing those guys is really going to pay off.
We talk about keys to success all the time. Coaches are always talking about rebounding. It's interesting how you say the rebounding game went yesterday. I think you may be getting a team that's you'll face a team that's more athletic, maybe I'll assume a better rebounding team today. So game number 2's got to be a little bit better than game number 1.
It does, and we talked about that as soon as the game was over last night. That they're bigger, far more athletic, good jumpers, and we're just not the 6'4" athletic guys that can just take a step and go up and rebound. We have to be old school, get our bodies on them, keep them away, fight for everything we can get, and that's nothing that we haven't worked on the first 2 weeks. We just did not get it done in the first half last night, and coming in, that's a big concern. Like we're quick enough to guard the ball and stuff, but we're not just overly athletic where we can play up by the rim.
A lot of times technique counters or even trumps good athleticism.
It does, and with only 2 weeks of practice, that's a lot of stuff. Especially coaches. The players are ready to play, but the coaches are never ready with just the first 2 weeks. And, I'm glad we got that first one under our belts. Unfortunately, we got a 3-hour trip back here last night, but in all the years I've been doing this, we got back at midnight, which is early compared to what it's been in the past. So, which was 11 o'clock our time. So, with high school kids, that's probably when they're still probably up anyway. So, they were up this morning and ready to go.
All right. Other challenges that the Governors will pose to you today?
Well, they all of them shoot it. And when the team shoot a lot of threes like they do, that's when the long rebounds really, can hurt you. And we just got to make sure we contest everything. We don't want to leave anybody open, and we got to make sure we're limited, or limiting their touches. We want them to be one and done. And, on the other end, they're athletic on the other end too. And we just got to be a little more efficient than we were last night. We had a really good run in the fourth quarter and knocked down some open shots and shot free throws really well. And, we only went to the free throw line 11 times. And, I think if we're a little smarter, we could have doubled that. And I think that's something we need to do tonight.
All right. How about turnovers too? Game 1 usually has a lot of those. How'd you look?
It was early in the first half. Kids are playing a little tight. They haven't played varsity before and made some silly passes. Second half, we took care of the ball. And of course, today we'll see a lot more pressure than we did last night. And that's always concern for any game you play is we get a value every possession, and of course we'd like to get at least a shot up every possession, and we're just, it's early, and we did some really good things last night. We did some things that weren't very good, and we're just hoping today, we build on that and get more things done right than wrong.
All right, Coach, should be a good one. Thanks for your time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
TJ Hay, the head coach of the Rapid City Central Cobblers. His coach's comments and keys to success are also brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Starting lineups are coming up next. We're in the final minute of our pregame countdown here. Keep in mind, girls are playing today as well out in Rapid City. David Burrow with the call on that one on 1060 AM, 103.1 FM. KGFX. You can see that game as well on the KGFX page of drgnews.com. First starting lineup we'll give to you today is the naming of our game officials. The game officials are brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. We call them the law on the court, and we thank all high school game officials for doing what they do, which is oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Today's law on the court are Jeremy Michelson, Scott Gottlob, and Lee Johnson. Mr. Gottlob was here last night. Jeremy Michelson joining the fray. Also Lee Johnson from Wessington Springs, part of the mix, and the guys in stripes today. Jeremy Michelson, Scott Gottlob, Lee Johnson are the game officials. They are the law on the court. As we'll hear from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Consumer Protection Division. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and our starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech are coming up next. Our Becky Pottsabah State Farm pregame show continues. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, KGFX FM, and drgnews.com.
Car scams are more common now, largely due to the low inventory of vehicles. This is your Attorney General, Mark Vargo, saying that while we may take this type of purchase for granted, don't rush into it for fear of losing out on that vehicle. Stay vigilant and do your homework before you make the purchase. If you're purchasing a used vehicle, know who you're dealing with, know what you're signing, and be sure you get a copy of the signed agreement at the time of purchase. Be wary of look-alike or sound-alike car dealer websites. If you have questions, contact my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Hey DQ fans, celebrate the holidays with a DQ cake. Bring your faves something that's sure to put a smile on their faces. The signature fudge and crunch center surrounded by the world-famous DQ soft serve. It's the perfect way to brighten up a snowy workday, family get-together, or just because. I mean, it's all the goodness of your favorite DQ treats in shareable cake form. I'm getting hungry just reading this. Being totally honest, this year, grab a DQ cake. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
We're back at Ringside Gym. I'm Brian Oakland. It is time for the starting lineups as they're being announced on the floor. Here are the Cobblers from Rapid City Central High School. At one starting guard is a 6-foot senior, John Suarez, joined in the backcourt by 6'1" junior Jet Janvrin. And the third guard will be a 5'10" senior, Lincoln Archambault, with the bigs up front, including 6'5" senior Cooper Totten at the power forward. The man in the middle, the post player, is Shunzi Whitewoman, a 6'4" junior. Big body. They call him Z. We'll call him Z. Z Whitewoman, along with Cooper Totten, Lincoln Archambault, Jet Janvrin, and John Suarez, the starting five for Rapid City Central. Isaiah Whiting is a 6'1" junior. Tyson Waters, a 6-foot senior. A couple of guards, among others, maybe the first couple off the bench, but Central will go as many as 10 or 11, maybe even 12 deep as needed in this one. Cobblers are 1-0 after a win in Aberdeen last night. Head coaches TJ Hay, assisted by Connor Burchell, Mackenzie Casey, Noah Hammerbeck, and Vince Spees. The starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech and Pierre. For the Governors, it's Lincoln Keenels, a 6'3" senior, Jacob Mayer, the 5'11" senior, also Ben Heisler, 6'3" senior forward, with Jackson Edmond, the 6'7" senior, and Christian Bush in the middle at 6'4" and a senior. Starting five, Brecken Kruger, Cade Kaiser, Carson Aharts, who had a good game last night, coming in off the bench. Governors, with the win over Stevens last night, are 1-0, and they are coached by Brianna Kusler, assisted by Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Daniel Traversy, Latrell LaRush, and Kim Byerly. Starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech and Pierre. We'll hear from them in just a bit, but we're underway as Ben Heisler will out-jump Cooper Totten, and our Comtech opening tip belongs to the Pierre Governors. Here comes Lincoln Keenels and a streak to the basket. First pass in the offense went from Jacob Mayer right to Keenels. He turns around following over pursuit. And he lays it up and in. The Governors strike quickly. Pierre is in their green jerseys here today. Laundry day. Not needed for Central. There's a layup missed, and White Woman on the backside off of the miss by Lincoln Archambault with an offensive rebound, but unable to pull this one down. Governors with the rebound. Back in the other direction, but a tip and a takeaway, but now a travel across the timeline. That was a steal for Cooper Totten. He tried to get it up quickly, but crossing the timeline, he stops, and he drags the pivot foot, so the Governors will get it right back. Once again, when teams are traveling, an overnight trip for Rapid City Central at Aberdeen last night. They came to Pierre last night, spent the rest of the evening. Here they are in their home white jerseys on the visiting court. The Governors in green on the green court here. Christian Bush going for three, up no good. Loose basketball, and then it bounces. It's off the foot of a Pierre Governor. It'll be Rapid City Central basketball. Governors hit 9 threes last night. They missed their first attempt here today. There's a lot of similarities in, and I think we're going to see this over the course of the season, but big men like to get out and shoot threes rather than maybe banging inside. Here's White Woman backing off the block. He'll jump shoot over Christian Bush, but the shot up no good. Jackson Edmond down with the rebound. Central still a goose egg on the floor. Here's an offensive rebound off of a missed three from Lincoln Keenels. It's Benjamin Heisler who puts it up and in. The Governors open up a 4-0 lead and a hot shot pass across the way, and that one through the hands of John Suarez. Almost took the head off of a young lady sitting in the bleachers on that side, and I think the Governors are maybe missing getting a bad break on this call, but Central will keep possession. Scott Gottlob talking to Christian Bush and Z White Woman saying, let's watch how we're trying to create space a little bit. Lincoln Archambault, jump shot from the right elbow is up and good. Central is on the board. 4-2 Pierre. They head left to right as you watch the action at drgnews.com if you've got a full court view of it. And again, the Governors in green with black numbers. Moving left to right, Rapid City Central in white today with silver numbers and red trim. Going from your right to left here in the first half. Heisler inbounds. He finds Christian Bush from the free throw line, and Bush will put it up and in. The Governors open up a 6-2 lead. Archambault right side in front of the Pierre bench, down to the corner to Suarez. He'll get it into White Woman. Z backing in against Bush. Left-handed jump hooked up no good. Off the back iron. Edmond down with his second rebound. Now Keenels between the legs a couple of times. Nifty move. Lincoln Keenels. Left-handed layup. Sweet. Pretty. Athletic. Money. How many other adjectives can you find? 8-2 our score. Lincoln with 4 of the 8 so far. This is Janvrin as he tries to get to it, but a fumbled pass by Totten. Now Jacob Mayer streaking. Janvrin will run him down and foul. And Jacob Mayer will go to the free throw line. And a 2-shot opportunity coming. Lee Johnson with the call here. That's our first foul called by either team in this contest. Rapid City Central tale of two halves last night, according to Coach Hay. As that first half, he said Aberdeen Central really crashed the boards, especially offensively. But Rapid City did a lot better job in the second half and outscored the Golden Eagles by 10 after halftime to win that one by 5. First one good for Mayer. Second one, another good shooting stroke, and that's up and good. Governors have 10 of the first 12 on the board, and they've scored 6 in a row. They lead 10-2. Archambault to Janvrin. Far side, left side with it. Coming back right side is John Suarez. He'll get it to Archambault again. Now to White Woman off the block. Right side. Up top, Janvrin thought about 3, but Mayer there defensively. Now Jacob hounding But he knocks it loose, can't save it. Goes to the Pierre bench out of bounds. Shot clock down to 15. We've got 5:03 left to go here. First quarter just underway in our boys contest. A little bit late start. Instead of a 1:30 start, we started at about 1:55. But underway. In basketball, we're back at it. Archambault stop and go, but he can't get the layup on the left side. Mayer down with the rebound. Now it's Edmond to Heisler off the glass. It's up and good. The Governors lead 12-2, and the Cobblers will take a timeout. Timeouts in our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We'll break for 30 seconds. We've got 4:48 left in the first. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
That's Envirotech. Once again, they sponsored our starting lineups. Didn't have a chance to get to that in our pregame show. Now you know. Starting lineups from Envirotech in Pierre. Good start for the Governors here on day number 2 of the opening weekend of the basketball season. They lead 12-2. Central out of the break will send Lincoln Archambault down the lane. There will be contact. He'll go to the free throw line. Lincoln Archambault, the younger brother of Mason Archambault, currently a USD Coyote, formerly of Rapid City Stevens. Archambault transferred over to Central High this season and getting the start here today. He's played an active first quarter so far. He gets the first of 2 free throws up and good, and they've wiped away the fouler on the board. But judging by his facial expression a moment ago, I'd say that one was on Ben Heisler. First team foul for the Govs. 2 for 2 for Archambault. He has all 4 for Central so far. 4.5 minutes to go. Quarter number 1, the Govs lead by 8. Here's Mayer. To the right side, Bush thinking about it. Now he wants to drive against Z White Woman. Little banging and contact, and it is Jet Janvrin who knocks it away. It'll go out of bounds on the near side. Governors will inbound once again. Mayer's honor to toss it in. Finds Keenholz. He'll fire from NBA range. 3 ball up, no good. Short, but it's Edmond in the lane, coming down with it. His shot is blocked on the putback. The takeaway for the Cobblers. But Governors caught up to him or to them. And now White Woman shoots. Misses everything. Edmond pushing the issue, but that one gets away. It's taken away by Janvrin. Janvrin has it back up across the timeline. Back to Archambault with it. 3:45 to go in the first. Here is Suarez in traffic. Loose basketball. Edmond comes up with it. We'll give Heisler the steal. He's the one that knocked it away. And up the floor come the Governors. Here's Keenholz again. Got it knocked away by Archambault. Picks it up. Gets it to Mayer, and we've got contact and a foul called. A little late in catching up to it. That's Archambault picking up his first personal foul. First subs in today as Christian Bush will check out. Brecken Kruger, rather. The 6'1 senior is in. John Suarez out along with Cooper Totten. And the big fellow, Will Papke, a 6'5 senior, comes on. He'll take the place of Z White Woman, the other big body. And now we've got a foul here as Suarez goes for the steal. Governor's trying to inbound to Keenholz, cutting through the lane. 2 quick ones here. Actually, that wasn't Suarez. Suarez is checking back in. That was 11, Lincoln Archambault, who has to come in to take the place of John Suarez. Archambault out, Suarez in. He's the one taking the place of Archambault. Here we go. We're back at it now. Governors have it with Keenholz to Kruger. Top of the key, looking underneath. Heisler, he catches. Off the glass, the shot no good, and Heisler the last to touch. Will Papke got in there and may have altered the shot by Heisler just a bit, keeping him from putting it in off the square. Still 12-4 Governors, although they haven't scored in maybe a minute and a half or 2 minutes of game time. Suarez will reset on the top of the key. Still on the dribble, right side, stops on the wing. Keenholz defending. Here's Edmond with the tip and a steal. Governors up the floor. Keenholz gets bumped. He puts it off the glass and in from the left side. Shot counts. He'll go to the free throw line. And a chance at a three-point play. It's Carson Kurtenbach, a 6'2 senior who had checked in a moment ago, picking up the foul. The Governors are getting things done in transition today. Couple of steals turned into baskets. This one from Keenholz, not a three-point play. He misses, but the rebound tipped into the hands of Heisler, and now a rebounding foul on Edmond. Miss on that second chance. Edmond looked like he got up quite high enough, but is called for the foul, and that'll be his first. The Governors' second as a team. Pierre leading by 10 again, 14-4. But yeah, for Pierre, a couple of steals turned into layups and opportunities. Here's a first attempt for three. That one off the mark. Cameron Steidley, the 6' senior, in. Up the floor, it's Edmond who gets a finish on another fast break. Governors up the lead to 12, 2:23 to go, 16-4, first quarter. Edmond guarding out high. Here's Steidley looking for Papke underneath. He runs down a loose ball, takes a bump, jump ball. It's Edmond who comes down with it. The steal up ahead. Keenholz tripped up. He tried to get it across the lane, but there's Suarez. Now we got bodies all over the place. And we'll have a jump ball here between Heisler and Suarez. That turned into some playground action there for a bit. John Suarez with a good steal to keep the Governors off the board and getting another transition basket. 2:04 left now, still 16-4. That was a jump ball. Central's possession arrow passed through the hands of Carson Kurtenbach, but picked up by Steidley. Now it's Cade Kaiser looking to get a steal, but he may have been tripped up, and he bats the basketball forward. A little too far, though, for Brecken Kruger to run it down. And Carson Ahart's going to check in here for Jackson Edmond. Jackson with a good hand, getting his first break. And they're resetting the shot clock here. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but it's only 2 more seconds on there, so it doesn't really matter. It was setting at 33. 1:42 to play. Girls game just getting started out at Nas Gymnasium. Here's Cade Kaiser. Now he gets the steal here. 6 turnovers for the Cobblers, but Keenholz pushing it ahead to Kruger. Leads him a little too far, and the Governors will give it right back. Their 4th turnover. Pierre definitely trying to push the issue when given the opportunity. A little too much this time around. Suarez will check out. He's a little frustrated. Tyson Waters, 6' senior, on for the first time. Already Rapid City Central getting about 10 people at least in this game. This is Papke down low on the block. Back up top, finds Jet Janvrin. Spinning, nice dish underneath, and coming from out of nowhere, it's Lincoln Keenholz. Papke wants a goaltending, but he won't get it. Governors down with it, driving right side. It's Benjamin Heisler up and in for 2, and I think TJ Hay is wondering where the goaltend call was. It didn't happen. Keenholz got up high, denied Papke a bucket, and we've got a timeout on the floor as the Governors lead 18-4, a 60-second Coca-Cola break in the action this time, and you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Hawaii Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Hawaii Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Hawaii.
Governor transition continues to dictate things. They lead by 14 with 60 seconds to play. Welcome back out of the Coca-Cola timeout. Second one already called by Rapid City Central here in this opening quarter of play. Central working it around, an extra pass from Steidley underneath the Papke, gets away, but picked off by the Cobblers again. 3-ball by Steidley up top, no good. Papke gets the rebound underneath. His shot blocked by Keenholz out of bounds. And it'll still stay with Rapid City Central. 39 seconds to go. Keenholz stayed on the ground that time to block the shot from the 6'5" Will Papke as they work it around. Underneath here, turnaround shot. Kurtenbach, he's fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Second personal for Ben Heisler. Third team foul for the Governors as Jacob Mayer eager to get back in there for Heisler with 2 fouls before the end of the first period. Kurtenbach, first free throw, too much on that one, no good. Governor Basketball brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing partners who include Bank West and Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, the Dairy Queen, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency LLC of American Family Insurance, and Capital City Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, Capital City Motors in Pierre. Kurtenbach misses the second one as well. Papke, offensive rebound, gets it back to Kurtenbach, and he'll miss that fadeaway also. So a tough stretch there for Carson Kurtenbach. Governors have it. They can play for the last shot here in a, quite productive first quarter of play. 15 seconds counting down. It's Keenholz out at center circle. Jet Janvrin defending. He'll step back, and a 5-second violation is called by Scott Gottlob. Keenholz not advancing. And in his opinion, Janvrin was closely guarding Lincoln Keenholz, even though the Governors were relaxing and playing for a last shot. Here comes Janvrin, 2 seconds left. He'll pass off, but he's got an offensive foul, or somebody with an offensive foul. Nope. Actually, it was a foul on the Governors defending. It is Jacob Mayer, his first. Now 1.1 second left, so enough time to catch and shoot. If you're the Cobblers, it's a tipped pass, and nobody runs it down. Our first quarter comes to an end on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre out to a 14-point head start, and they lead 18-4. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. And Governor Basketball brought to you on River 92.7 in part by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, who include those of us at James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your official voice of Governor Sports. Also Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Eisberg Funeral Home, Olinger Law Firm, and the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce by Comtech, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, American Bank and Trust, and All Around Graphics, your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. We'll pause for 30 seconds. Quarter number 2 coming up. It's the Governors lead on River 92.7 and DR.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
It's a Pierre.
Back at Ringside Gym, Brian Oakland, play-by-play. Pierre Governors on top 18-4, and they'll have the basketball to start our second quarter. Pierre going 8 of 13 on the floor, but 0 for 3 from long range after hitting 9 of those last night. 2 for 3 from the free throw line. By contrast, Rapid City Central just 1 of 12 unofficially on the floor so far this afternoon. Governors on the attack as Edmond lobs underneath the Lincoln Keenholz, comes down with it, pump fake, shot up, it's altered, and a foul called. That'll send Keenholz to the free throw line. Foul committed by Cameron Steidley. That is his first and 5 team fouls for the Cobblers. Keenholz, who missed one in the first quarter, gets the first one here. And another one coming. Lincoln so far with 7 points. Looking for another, and that is rimming in and out. No good. Cooper Totten down with the rebound. 19-4. Governor lead at 15. Just started the second quarter. Keep tabs on that girls game as well. Here at Rapid City Central, the Governors with a win last night. Here goes Keenel. Steal. Boom! Two-handed jam. Lincoln Keenels throws it down. Once he got around the defender, or the offensive player who turned into a defender, that was an easy breakaway for Link. Stidley for three, misses it off the top of the backboard. Jackson Edmond down with the rebound. Now Edmonds got it back on the right block. Right-handed jump hook. It's up and good. Edmond with 4 so far, 23-4. The Governors have scored 9 straight. Then are out to a healthy lead so far. On the move, nice drive here, but Jacob Mayer with another body blow to Lincoln Archambault. Archambault working on the sleeve of tattoos on that left arm. He's got some on his left calf as well. He'll get 2 shots coming as Jacob Mayer picks up personal foul number 2. Team foul number 5, but Mayer and Heisler both have 2 each here in the first half. Archambault rims the first one, in and out. No good. Mayer will check out. Cade Kaiser back in for the Governor Green. And then Tyson Waters out for the Cobblers. John Suarez and Isaiah Whiting, a 6'1 junior who is on for the first time today. Archambault's second free throw's up, no good. Keenholz gets up over the top of Whitewoman. He'll bring down the rebound. 2 for 6 on the stripe for Rapid City this afternoon. Brecken Kruger set it up, gets it back from Edmond here. Underneath the bush, Christian steps back, fires a 17-footer, no good. He ends up on the floor, but Archambault on the backside has the rebound. As Bush comes up empty. Here's Whitewoman driving. He got Bush in the air. Shot up and good off the glass. He'll go to the free throw line to try to finish a 3-point play. Christian Bush with his first personal. And Z Whitewoman, who missed 4 attempts in that first quarter, has his first field goal down. As Lincoln Keenholz checks out with a play stoppage. Carson Aharts, the 6'6 senior, back on for the second time. Whitewoman, free throw, good. And again, draw comparisons with him to Christian Bush. And we got a line violation here as Carson Aharts took the push pass up ahead, and he stepped out of bounds right in front of the Rapid City Central bench. 23-7. Governors have the lead, but that is their 6th turnover so far. Now a mishandled dribble taken away by Cade Kaiser, and he'll hit. Stop. Put it off the glass. It sets on the rim for 3 seconds and finally comes on down through. Cade Kaiser with a steal into a layup. And it's 25-7. Here's Whiting. Got pushed, but by his own teammates, so no foul called here. It's Whitewoman up in front of the high post. He'll drive and kiss it off the glass with the left hand. Z Whitewoman with 5 straight for Rapid City Central. 23-9, make it 25-9, a 16-point Governor advantage. Here's Kruger up top. That's off the back of the rim, no good. And going to have a rebounding foul here. And I think Carson Aharts is going to get called. Lee Johnson trying to make sure that Isaiah Whiting is calm, cool, and collected. Almost looked like Aharts was falling back on that sequence, and not sure if he actually committed a foul there or not, but that is his first personal. It's a 1-and-1 here for Rapid City Central and Isaiah Whiting. He'll hit the front end. He'll earn another. 25-10 our score. 5:33 to go. Second quarter. Govs led 18-4 at the end of 1. And Whiting's second free throw is also good. Central has now hit 3 straight from the stripe after starting 2 for 6. Kruger left to right across the timeline for Pierre. Here's Jackson Edmond. Finds Kaiser across the way. Kaiser steps inside the arc. A little too much from 15 feet, though, as Whiting will catch it on the fly on the backside. Archambault drives into traffic. Whiting on the cut. Finger roll won't go as he had to try to alter that shot because Jackson Edmond was in the way. Edmond is down with the rebound. Then a pass out to Ahart's mishandled, but no, it is off of Rapid City Central. Ahart started walking the other way. He thought that was off of him, but Scott Gottlob saw it differently. Lincoln Kenols will check back in. Christian Bush back to the bench for the Govs. Ahart's, Kruger, Kaiser, along with Edmond and Kenols on the floor for Pierre right now. Edmond on the cut, and a dipsy-do on the backside reverse. Can't get it to go. And that was White Woman who altered that shot, just like Edmond did on the previous trip down to the Cobblers. Here's Whiting. Dumps it down. Cooper Totten out in the left corner. Ahart's guarding there. Here's Kenols with another tip and a takeaway. A 1-on-2. Oh, my goodness. He lays it up and in. He splits defenders. He's just got a perfect finger roll. Good touch on that one. Lincoln now with 11 to lead all scores. Here comes Archambault. 27-11 our score. Govs by 16. Pull up for Suarez. No good. And Brecken Kruger on his way up the floor runs into Lincoln Archambault, who's going to commit his third personal foul here still in the first half. So he'll have to come out for the rest of the first half most likely. And Jet Janvrin on to take his place. Cade Kaiser out for the Governors. Ben Heisler with 2 fouls back in. Still 4:15 to go second period. It's 27-11 Pierre, and they'll look for more. To the high post. First pass to Edmond. Finds Heisler down underneath. Pump fake. Shot block. Edmond had it in midair. Puts it off the glass. It won't go. And then a tie up here between Jackson Edmond and Z White Woman. And the possession arrow is still pointing to Pierre. So it'll be Kruger to inbound. From underneath, finds Keenholz. And back to the basket. He puts it up and off the glass and in for 2. Sometimes you think you've seen it all, but it's Lincoln Keenholz you're talking about, and there's always something he'll show you that he's capable of doing. It just makes you laugh and wonder. 29-11. He has a baker's dozen in this game so far. Had 15 in the game in the first half last night. Finished with 18. 5 on the shot clock here for the Cobblers. It'll be Totten firing a 3 from the corner online, but short. Keenholz with the rebound. 3-on-3. He'll just pull up and fire a 3, but that one misses. I'm not so sure if Central didn't get a hand on that, but it will be off of the Governors and out of bounds. Governors 0 for 4. Keenholz 0 for 3 from long range, but he's 6 for 6 from inside the arc. Governors have a lot of good things going here so far today. But Central with the basketball as Totten checks out. New player in there, number 35, Killian Peterson, a 6'1 senior. Suarez on the move, can't get the layup. Edmond has another rebound. He'll push it up ahead. Ahart's in front of the student body. Under 3 minutes to play, first half. Edmond on the move. Somebody got a hand on the dribble. He picks it up off of his shoe tops. Here's Keenholz now. Ahart's fires a 3. That one halfway down, but comes back out. White Woman with the rebound. Governors still can't hit one from outside the arc after 9 of them went down last night. White Woman stops in the middle of the paint. Peterson now on the move. He'll fire one up off the glass. No good. Foul, though. And this will go to Ahart's. Carson's second personal. Team foul number 8 for the Governors, but this one in the act of shooting, and Killian Peterson with 2:32 to play in the second period. Shooting 2, the first one up, no good. And that went off the back of the rim. Jacob Mayer will check back in for Ahart's. The Governors get a smaller lineup. Ahart's getting some tutelage from Brevin Kyle game. And quite well, I might add. Back in the day. Edmond with the rebound off of the second miss from Killian Peterson at the line. 27-11. Make it 29-11. The Governors lead by 18. Their winning margin from last night. There's a jam for Benjamin Heisler, and the dish by Lincoln Keenholz. Heisler with a throw down today. Keenholz has one. Heisler had one last night, so he has the team lead in the early going of the season once again. 2 minutes to play. 31-11. Suarez, dipsy-do. That won't go. He came up just a little bit short. Edmond pulls it down again. Here's Keenholz with hesitation, penetration, kickback. Mayer steps inside the arc, and he'll put one up and in from 18. Governors looking smooth right now, and it's all about transition, and it has been this entire first half of play. 33-11. Here's Jandrin on the line. Boy, he made a nice move. Edmond thought he had a clean block, but he'll be called for the foul. Jackson has such long arms, and he can reach from a long way away, get a hand on a basketball, but and a lot of times, maybe you get a foul called because you get him down low with the body, but I think with those long arms, sometimes it what might have looked like a body check, clean block up top, but a body check down low may or may not have been the case for Jackson Edmond in this case. He's out with 2 fouls now. Christian Bush back in. That was after a miss by Jandrin, so ups and downs here for the Cobblers from the stripe. Jandrin's second free throw is good. That's his first point of the day. It's a 21-point lead for the Governors with 90 seconds to play here in the second period. Mayer will set it up across the timeline. Cade Kaiser has checked in as well. Now Mayer fires a 3 on the swing over. Nope, that went a little bit short. Governors continue to go 0 for on the day from long range. It's White Woman up top. Gets it underneath Suarez. He can't get it up and in. Keenholz gave him something to think about. Keenholz has the rebound. 1 minute to go in the second. Governors leading by 21. Here's a pass tipped by Suarez. He'll get it back. Right to left come the Cobblers. Bounce one into White Woman. He's hit from behind by Bush, and that'll be Christian's second personal foul. So an interesting stat right now. The Governors with 10 team fouls here in the first half, and 5 different players have 2 fouls apiece. White Woman to shoot 2. The first one is good. Bush, Aharts, Edmond, Heisler, and Mayer, all with 2 fouls per player. Second one, Z White Woman, good. 3 for 3 from the line. He has 7 points all in this second period. That's half of the Cobbler output on the board. It's 33-14. Keenholz sets things up. Finds Kaiser. Kaiser gets it back. I said Keisler, and there's an inside joke on that. I won't get into it right now. Heisler now on the move. He'll get it back from Christian Bush. Here's Cade Kaiser. Here's Lincoln Keenholz. A wing 3. Good. He ends up on the floor. Might try to sell it, but Lincoln gets the Governors off the schneid from long range. Now 1 for 8. Lincoln with 16 here in the first half. Govs by a deuce, 36-14. White Woman trying to lob underneath the Peterson. Maybe a little miscommunication. Peterson was expected in that instance, I think, to jump for it. Not sure if he really expected the pass to begin with. 7-6 to 5 seconds to play. First half, and we'll have a foul called. Mayer hit a 3, but well after a whistle. Cade Kaiser is the foulee on the floor, and Jet Jandrin reaching in with 3 seconds left in our second quarter. This will be a 1-and-1, team foul number 7 for the Cobblers, and Cade Kaiser at the stripe. 2 points so far in the game. In and up, out of the crouch. Good shot. It's up and in. He'll get another. Boy, the first half here in this one, if this is indicative of what the Governors have to look forward to for much of the season, I think Governor fans certainly going to be in for a big, big treat. Kaiser goes 2 for 2. 3 seconds left. Suarez will heave it from just across half court, and it's good. Way to go, John Suarez. A long 3 reined in, and it will count. That's how our first half will come to an end. He hit that one from about 40 feet. Gales Gas Service scoreboard here at intermission, though, it's all Governors. So far, they lead the Rapid City Central Cobblers 38-17. The scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll pause for 3 minutes, and we're at halftime. Halftime sponsored by Wealth Partners. Ameriprise Financial, you'll find them in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. And we're back in 3 minutes. This is Governor Basketball and your official voice for the Governors, River 92.7, online at drgnews.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Grossenberg Implement, your family-owned John Deere dealer, is passing on the savings to you this holiday season. This week only, get an 8% discount on corn head gathering chains. Purchase your corn head gathering chains this week to ensure that your equipment is ready for harvest next year. Stop into any of the 8 Grossenberg Implement locations parts departments this week and take advantage of the savings. And happy holidays from Grossenberg Implements. DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Keenels wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and drgnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Hi, Jim and Governor Basketball, and welcome to our Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial halftime break. I'm Brian Oakland, and the Pierre Governors are off and running today, literally and figuratively. They've opened up a 21-point halftime lead, due in large part to transition play, and they're shooting at a pretty good clip so far. 16 of 28 in the first half, 8 of 13 in the first period, 8 of 15 in the second. And the futility from long range is what's keeping that shooting percentage somewhat down. They're just 1 of 7. They missed on their first 6 tries before Lincoln Keenholz hit one at the tail end of the second quarter. Keenholz leads all scorers so far with 16 points. Ben Heisler with 8 as well, and it balances after that. Jackson Edmond with 4, Cade Kaiser with 4, Jacob Mayer with 4. And Christian Bush has 2 to round out the scoring at 38 for the Governors in this first half. Rapid City Central really struggling from the field as they've hit on just 4 of 22 shots, 1 of 12 in the first, 3 of 10 in the second. And I think what you get is Central trying to force the issue because of some constant presence. I wouldn't say pressure necessarily, but presence in and around the basket by these long-armed Governors such as Jackson Edmond and Lincoln Keenholz and even Christian Bush and Carson Aharts, Ben Heisler. They're all kind of affecting shots by the Cobblers, and that is affecting the Cobbler shooting percentage immensely here in this first half. So 4 of 22 on the floor, 8 of 15 for Rapid City Central at the free throw stripe. The Governors, by the way, hitting on 5 of 7 from the line. Central is led in scoring by Shunzi Whitewoman with 7 points. Lincoln Archambault with 4, but he's got 3 fouls also. John Suarez, who hit that half-court buzzer beater at the end of the first half, he has those 3 points. Isaiah Whiting with 2 free throws off the bench. Jet Janvrin with 1 for Central. 38-17 our score. Rebounding is a big factor as well. The Governors out-rebounding the Cobblers 19-8 unofficially in this first half. 3-2 on the offensive end. Jackson Edmond already with 9 rebounds in this game to lead the Governors. Whitewoman has 4 to lead Central. Governors with 7 turnovers. Central with 10. And the Governors have 4 assists in this first half compared to none unofficially for Rapid City Central. 4 field goals, but I haven't awarded assists on my stat sheet to any of those so far. And the Governors, they've had a lot of transitions once again, and I think Rapid City Central knew that they were going to have to compete with the athleticism of the Governors, but right now, so far, haven't quite been able to keep up. It's 38-17. We'll continue with more at the half. After a 2-minute break, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Well, partners, halftime continues here. Governor Basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Govs leading 38-17 here at the half. Second half coming up. Quick look on the wrestling mats out of the Rapid City Invitational. The Pierre Governors, who led after day one, lost that lead earlier today, but have passed Watertown and Sturgis, and right now have a somewhat commanding lead. The Governors with 185.5 points to Sturgis with 158.5, about a 27-point lead there. Watertown at 152.5. T area, Thunder Basin from Gillette, then Sheridan, and then Rapid City Stevens down in 7th place. Bit of a surprise there, but the Governors wrestling well here today. One wrestler, Tristan Spencer, at 138 pounds, has made the finals after winning 4 matches to make it through in that bracket. And the Governor girls in Rapid City at Central High after one quarter of play on KGFX out to a 19-6 lead. Good offensive start for the Governor girls. Remy Price with 6 of those 19 points to lead the way. Next weekend for the Govs, it's a trip to the Northern Hills as Pierre boys will take on Sturgis on Friday night from Brown High School and then go to Spearfish on Saturday afternoon. Governor girls will host Sturgis on Friday night and Spearfish Saturday afternoon next weekend. Of course, the girls on KGFX AM, the Governor boys here on River 92.7. All of our games with the help of Live Ticket doing the streaming will be available as well through drgnews.com. Rapid City Central will host Mitchell and Huron. Actually, Huron on Friday and Mitchell on Saturday next weekend, too. Here we go to the second half, like the opening tip, sponsored by Comtech. The second half throw-in. It'll be Rapid City Central starting on the offensive. They have their white jerseys with the red trim, silver numbers. Now moving left to right if you watch a full court view on this one at drgnews.com and go Govs Live. Cooper Totten with the first shot. Up and good. And Lincoln Archambault with the feed. Totten's first basket of the game. A good start for the Cobblers offensively here in the second half. Starting 5 out there for both teams for Pierre. It's Mayer up to Keenels. NBA 3 is good. Keenels good on his last 2 from distance. Pierre leads 41-19. Edmund Bush and Heisler out there for the Governors, along with Mayer and Keenels. For Rapid City Central, it's Lincoln Archambault to Jet Janvrin. He'll fire, but this one up to the top of the key, or out to the top of the backboard. Hey, Lincoln, jump up and get that one. It's resting on the top of the basketball structure here, so we'll have to run down a broom handle. Well, Brian Mosier will get another basketball, and somebody will have to play some target practice. Now it's Keenels. Yeah, it just no shot he can't make. Rapid City Central with Z Whitewoman in the post, Cooper Totten, a forward, and 3 guards, Jet Janvrin, Lincoln Archambault, John Suarez. With that shot for the Cobblers. No good, but here's a steal by Janvrin. Takes it away. Governors turn it over for the 8th time in this game. Here's a 3-ball left side. Archambault can't get it. Whitewoman with the rebound and on the cut. He will feed to John Suarez, who lays it up and in. Oh, a good start once again here for Rapid City Central. Here's Heisler, double pump. Shot altered. He can't get it to go. Edmund keeps it alive. As Heisler missed everything. And now another takeaway, and we'll have a foul called. Central came up with the basketball, but I think everybody stays on this end. 20 White will be Totten. He'll be called for his first personal foul. 6:25 to play, third quarter. Governor girls doubling up. The Cobblers at halftime, 32-16. Reese Terwilliger, Ryan Berry, Remy Price, all with good games going so far. Bush, 4-3, swish. Christian Bush with his first long one. The Governors missed their first 6 from distance. Now they've hit 3 in a row, including 2 of them to start the second half. 44-21 our score. On the move, Suarez, left-handed floater, no good. Suarez bumped out of there by Keenels, who got to the rebound first. Keenels stops, top of the key, finds Heisler underneath. Tough receive, good finish, and the Governor offense continues to work well in transition. A 25-point lead now for Pierre. Archambault comes around the screen. Heisler gets a piece of the jumper from 15 feet out. Taken down by Edmund. They'll push it ahead. Mayer with it. Now Edmund at the high post. Underneath, all alone. Heisler with the baby jam again. And Heisler with a dozen now. Keenholz leading with 19. Heisler having another good game. 48-21. Here's Archambault from Suarez. Lincoln Archambault drives and gets around Heisler. Nice layup, up and in. He has 6. And it's back to 25 at 48-23. Mayer to Edmund on the cut. Outside, looking for 3, and Bush has another. Good ball movement here, and the Governors are feeling that feeling here in the third period. Going to have an officials timeout here. Scott Gottlob is motioning to something. It looks like a little blood on the face of Z White Woman. He'll have to check out and get some attention. Maybe he got poked in the eye. He's tending to himself with just a single towel. Drive for Archambault out of the play stoppage, and he'll pick up a foul by Heisler. He'll lay it up and in. And Lincoln Archambault with a quick first step, quick off the dribble. Heisler picks up his third foul. Shot counts, and a chance at a three-point play here for Lincoln Archambault. Lincoln showing the ability. See if he can hit a free throw. He does. 3 out of 5 from that spot. Now 9 points for Lincoln Archambault. Takes over the team lead for Rapid City Central. Back to a 25-point game, 51-26. Keenhol's pass is too tall for Edmond, which is saying something. Loose ball run down by John Suarez. Second turnover of the second half for the Govs. Just under 4.5 minutes to go. We're in the third quarter. All Govs here today so far. Suarez on the move to the left elbow. Kick out. Archambault. Rainmaker three will not go. Will Papke in there with an offensive rebound. The 6-5er. He keeps it alive. Now Archambault to Cooper Totten. Will try a three, and that's no good. Totten 0 for 2 from long range. 51-26. Edmond in the paint. Kick out. Christian Bush wants another one. That one a little bit short. Papke down with the rebound this time. Bush 2 for 4 from long range. Still with 8 points, which is what he had last night too. 2 threes and a 2 inside the arc. Here's Archambault around Keenholz, and this will be a hand foul. Called on the reach here for Lincoln Keenholz. That'll be his first personal foul. 4 for 4 on the swap. Keenholz will stay in there, but Kaiser, Aharts, Kruger, actually Edmond staying in there too. So a 3 for 3 swap as Heisler and Bush and Jacob Mayer are out. Totten out for the Central Cobblers. Cameron Stidley, the 6-foot senior, on for the first time since halftime. Archambault takes the inbound, gets around Cade Kaiser, and he'll lay it up and in again. Edmond tried to get up and block it, but he laid off of the potential goaltend. Now he's got it. He'll kick it back to Carson Aharts, who fires a three. That one's halfway down and back out, and a foul will be called here, either Kruger or Kaiser. And it's Brecken Kruger a little bit late to that rebound. Carson Aharts, who hit 3 threes in a row last night without rattling the rim at all. He did miss a fourth attempt later on in the game, but he's rimmed 2 of them halfway down, and they both come out so far here today. Archambault on penetration. He'll kick out. Jet Janvrin off the glass from 15 right side. Will not go. Jackson Edmond down with his 12th rebound. He'll pull up from the right elbow shot. No good. Janvrin rebounds on the return. Stidley on the wing left side in front of the central bench. Rapid City moving left to right. If you're watching this one, full court view through drgnews.com. Suarez gets around Aharts, penetrates, kick back. Stidley for 3. Swish. Cameron Stidley from John Suarez, and what has been a 25-plus point lead for the Governors is suddenly down to 20, 51-31. Cobblers playing well. Here comes Edmond on the drive. Reverse from the right side. Went with the left hand up. It's some help from Archambault as he crashes in to the old-time Governor fans sitting front row in the stage area. Jackson Edmond will go to the free throw line for the first time today. Will Papke guilty of the foul. His first, Edmond's first of 2, is good. Jackson with just 5 points so far. We'll look for number 6 in a moment. Governor Basketball sponsored by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, who include Avera Orthopedics, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Overhead Door, Kruger Contracting, and our friends and partners with Live Ticket doing our live video streaming. Jackson Edmond hits the second free throw. He'll check out. Then our first look at Josh Switzer, a 6'1 senior, on for the first time in this game. Did not play in last night's win over Rapid City Stevens. Stidley hit a three a moment ago, wants another one, won't get it here. Kruger runs down the rebound, trying to beat everybody down the floor, picks up a loose dribble, kicks back to cousin Lincoln Keenholz, who misses in and out from long range, and the Governors will commit the foul underneath. And it is Switzer who just came onto the game, picking up the foul here. 53-31, Govs with 2:05 to play. Third quarter. Both of these teams 1-0 coming in. Floater here for Archambault off the right side. Loose basketball. Papke got it away from Aharts, but it's still loose on the floor, and we'll have a tie up here as Archambault will come down with it, and the Governors will get to keep. Check it. It's the Governor basketball. So Aharts will inbound. Lincoln Archambault with a fine third period, 7 points coming out for the time being. He'll be replaced by Tyson Waters, a 6-foot senior. And again, Rapid City Central. A lot of depth on that bench. They have 18 kids on their varsity roster. And they'll play about at least 12 of them, I think, that have played in this one so far. I think it was Waters who gets a steal. Loose ball pulled down by Janvrin. He'll penetrate and dish. Hapke fouled on the way back, on the way up. And this will be Carson Aharts, Arts with his third personal foul. He joins Heisler in a bit of foul trouble here with 1:34 to go third period. Will Papke to shoot two. Line drive, and the first one off the back of the rim, no good. Second one coming. Governor Sports also sponsored in part by Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, TMA, Wagner Auto, Ferding Electric, and Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Papke hits the second free throw. That's his first point. We've got a 53-32 ball game. Governors leading by 21. Here on a Saturday afternoon. Keenholz with it, yields to Kaiser. Now swing it over to Kruger on the near side. This is Switzer. Up top, Aharts, he wants to drive, but he dribbled it off of his knee. I think Papke may have got a hand on that. Loose ball picked up. And on the move is Janvrin. Unable to hit. Papke keeps it alive. Can't get the bunny from point-blank range. Still battling against four Governors. And then he falls away and tries to throw a hook pass out to the bench side. And that one not handled by Suarez, and it's out of bounds. Will Papke working hard, but Central still coming up empty. And the Governors will have it. Here's Switzer for three. That one online, but a little bit too strong. Suarez down with a rebound. And the Governors still lead by 21. We're in the final minute, quarter number 3. Suarez up top, driving. Or check it, that's Stidley. Papke picks up a loose ball. Now Stidley has it again in the corner, looking for three, and that one will finesse its way on down. Waters with the dish. Cameron Stidley with his second triple of this third period. Shot clock will be off. The Governors with an 18-point lead can play for the last shot. Keenholz splits defenders. Hang time up, and the left-handed dipsy-do is good. 2 seconds. An early heave-ho, but no good for Suarez. The Governors will lead by 20 as we'll go to the fourth quarter on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierre 55, Rapid City Central 35. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. And Governor Basketball brought to you by more of your Pierre Sports marketing partners here on River 92.7, your official voice of the Govs. Midco is a Pierre Sports marketing partner. So is Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank, Comtech, Delta Dental. Pierre Dental Clinic, Pitts Design and Build, Red Rosa, the South Dakota National Guard, Wagner Auto, and Stalkin Peterson Lingo, Walti Jones LLP. Those are your Pierre Sports marketing partners. We pause for 30 seconds. Quarter number 4 coming up next. The Govs by 20 after 3 on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Well, the Governors outscored a little bit in that second half. In fact, they led by 21 at halftime. They led by as many as about 27, I believe, in that third period. Got ahead, had that cut all the way down to 18. Now leading by 20 in opening three from Stidley to start the fourth quarter is no good. Benjamin Heisler up with the rebound as the Governors put their starting five out there to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Edmond underneath the Heisler. Shot blocked out of bounds by Cooper Totten. Pierre shooting 6 of 11 in that third quarter, so unofficially 22 out of 39 through 3 quarters of play. Jet Janvrin checking out early here in the fourth quarter. The inbound up top to Christian Bush. Too much zip on it as he tries to get it back underneath the Heisler. On the inbound play, turnover number 12. 55-35, but Central did have an 18-17 scoring advantage. In that third quarter, Archambault passes to Totten. He wasn't looking for it. Here's a loose ball pickup to Jackson Edmond, who takes it the distance. He gets his first slam jam of the year. Governors with 3 slams in this game. Actually 4. Heisler has 2. Keenholz with 1. Edmond has 1. Top of the key with it, Waters. Totten back to White Woman. Here's Isaiah Whiting on the move. He'll float one up. Good shot. No, that's Tyson Waters. Makes it a 20-point game again. 6:45 to go. 57-37. Mayer to start it up. Keenholz, he'll fire, feet on the arc, a little bit short this time. That's his first miss in 8 tries from inside the arc today. Archambault sets it up to Stidley, wants another 3. Now he's heating up. He's got 3 here in the second half. 3 threes, that is. Cameron Stidley with 9 points. It's 57-40. Here's Mayer from center circle. Picks up the loose dribble. Now he fires. That one's short. Edmond keeps it alive. Jump hook, turn around, no good. Trying to keep it alive again. Give him another offensive rebound. Back inside, and it's up and good to Ben Heisler. Jackson Edmond doing the keep alive work. He's got a heck of a lot of rebounds in this game. 59-40, Governors lead. Here's Archambault making rain once again, but that one misses everything from long range. Edmond with another pull down. This pass much too tall, and the Govs will lose it out of bounds. Nice catch for Chad Switzer down on the stage. Brianna Kusler is going to take a timeout here with 59-40 the score. The Govs by 19, 5:40 to play. We'll pause for 30 seconds. A Coca-Cola breaking the action at Riggs High Gym. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
05-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. TMA, next to Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Central inbounding out of the Governor timeout following a turnover. I like that timeout from Brianna Kusler. Still has the starting 5 in there, but I think the focus of the timeout was focus. Keep that focus, and let's not make too many crazy turnovers to help this Central team try to get back into this game. A push underneath the basket called on Christian Bush. That'll be his third personal. 5:27 to play. Good product on the floor here by the Governors on a Saturday afternoon. Now it's Totten with a pass out to the wing through the hand of Jet Janvrin. And out of bounds. Turnover number 13 for the Cobblers. Janvrin providing some man pressure in the backcourt. Mayer will get it up across the timeline, right to left. Now Keenols with it. Back to Edmond. Jackson up top, finds Heisler. Over on the left side, backing in. Now a bouncer back out to Bush and to Edmond. Shot clock to 15. Edmond on the move. Here's Heisler, and he throws another one down again. Ben Heisler with the mad ups. He's got 3 jams today. It's 61-40. White woman on the other end. Jump hook won't go. Edmond fighting for the rebound and steals it away from Christian Bush. No travel called. Edmond has it. Left-hand pass down to Bush in the corner. Back to Edmond. Extra pass. Heisler. And they'll count it. Basket is good. Lincoln Archambault, too much hands. And he was trying to interrupt the pass. I wasn't so sure that bucket was going to count, but they do. Put it home. Lincoln Keenols out. Christian Bush out. Archambault with his 4th personal foul. And Ben Heisler with a chance to finish a 3-point play, and it's good. 19 points for Benjamin Heisler. Along with Keenols, who has 21. They are the leaders. Here's a floater, no good for Archambault. White woman with the long rebound offensively. He'll be fouled in the paint. And Jeremy Michelson says 2-2. That'll be Heisler, and that'll be number 4 on Benjamin. Team foul number 7 for Pierce, so this will be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Z White woman. Back iron on the first one. And in there with an offensive rebound, Jet Janvrin. So he will go to the free throw line, and it's Cade Kaiser. Too late. In the rebounding game here, Janvrin. Front end this time, won't go. Heisler clears out for the rebound. Unofficially, Pierre is out rebounding Central 31-18 in this game. There's Edmond feeding to Jacob Mayer inside. Mayer up and in for 2. He has 6 points. It's 66-40. Top of the key, Cooper Totten will yield. Lincoln Archambault backing off. We're halfway through quarter number 4. Archambault loses it off his foot. Here comes Kruger. He will throw it down with one hand. Brecken Kruger's first bucket of the game, first bucket of the season, and the crowd likes that one. 4 Governors with a slam in this game. Said last night we might have to start keeping track of who all puts them down this season and how many. It's going to be fun. 12 on the shot clock. Here's a foul on Mayer. Trying to stay too close to Janvrin, who was moving with the basketball. Jacob Mayer will come out with his 3rd personal foul, and Brianna Kuzler going to get some new people in here. Great effort for guys like Ben Heisler and Jackson Edmond checking out. Jacob Mayer with a good basketball game. Enter Luke Olson, a 5'8 sophomore. Carson Ahart's back in there. Josh Switzer for his second tour on the floor. A 1-and-1 here for Janvrin. Can't get the front end, and Switzer will win the hustle game to the rebound. 68-40, biggest lead of the day for the Governors. 3 minutes and change to play. Switzer to Olson. Back to Switzer and Kruger. Top of the key, left side. Movement on the baseline for Cade Kaiser. Steps back, finds Ahart's open for 3, and he hits it. 3rd time's a charm today for Carson Ahart's from long range, 71-40. Archambault penetrates. Here's Carson Kurtenbach on the floor for the first time in the second half. He'll hit a jumper from 12 on the baseline. And a timeout called by the Cobblers. With 2:42 to play, a 30-second break. Timeouts, again, brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. And we're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
71-42, the Governors. We felt like they played a little bit of a ho-hum basketball game last night, a 59-41 win over Rapid City Stevens. Stevens did play some pretty good defense, but we did not see the offense that we really expected from the Govs last night. Today, we're getting that offense. And it's been all about the transition. More new players in for Pierre. Luke Olson on the point here. Still in there also, Dawson Getz, a 6'1 sophomore. Josh Switzer with it now. Miles Doyle, a 6'2 junior. It's his first action of the season. Olson with it now. Switzer interrupted, and this is going to be a backcourt violation. The pass was interrupted and a good hustle play from Cameron Stidley, but Switzer was the last to touch it in the front court, and then he dribbled it into the backcourt as well. So a turnover on Pierre. Killian Peterson checking in. Isaiah Whiting on for the Cobblers as well. Tyson Waters to Peterson. Cameron Stidley also in as Dason Prairie checking. He's a big 6'5 senior. We've got an offensive foul called on the Cobblers. And this one goes to Stidley. That'll be his second personal. 15 giveaways by Rapid City Central. A minute and a half to play. The Governors will improve to 2-0. 2 for 2 on the first weekend of the season. Rapid City Central will split their 2 games. Here's a takeaway for Peterson. Actually loose ball, and Peterson comes up with it across half court. Stidley fakes 3 in the corner. Will drive on Dawson Getz. Stop and pop off the glass, and it's good. Cameron Stidley with his first 2-pointer. He's got 11 points off the bench today. 60 seconds to go. 27-point lead for the Governors in green. Here's Getz inside to Ahart's posting up. Couldn't reach the pass. And it's saved by Stidley. He'll get it back. Now he'll kick out. Tyson Waters for 3 in the corner. Left side, no good. Switzer with a good clear out on the rebound. On the back side of that one as Luke Olson will set it up. Olson comes over to the bench side, and Miles Doyle takes the handoff but has it knocked away by Isaiah Whiting. Off of the inbound, Olson again. Over to the near side to Getz. Governors playing keep away. Shot clock is off, so they're just running out the string. And they're going to win this one. Final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. 4-3-2-1-0. Aharts wanted to shoot another 3, but a good job to pull that one back down. It's in the books as the Governors win their second straight to open the season. Final score on the scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service. It's Pierce 71, Rapid City Central 44. Gales Gas Service offering their budget plan and keep full service to help you stay warm all season long. Contact Gales Gas Service for your heating needs today or tomorrow. The Governors win it by 27. We'll have a full recap coming up after a 3-minute break. We'll go into postgame. Postgame is brought to you by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. The full recap along with a conversation with the head coach, Brianna Kuzler. Big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics and your player of the game sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores. All coming up as you listen to Pierre Governor Basketball. Your official home of the Governors is River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn and earn today.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
In today's ever-changing housing market, you need a proactive mortgage lender who can guide you through every turn of the process, from your loan application all the way to closing. Jessica Jonkak with First National Bank in Pierre is dedicated to providing that level of service to her customers and making your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call Jessica today at 605-201-5254 or visit firstnationalbanks.com to learn more. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Welcome back to Rigside Gym. Fun game for the Governor fans here today as they win it. Did not trail in this game at any point. It's 71-44, the final, as they led 18-4 at the end of one. Rapid City Central struggling on the floor, had to alter a lot of shots with the defensive presence of the long-arm Governors in the paint, in particular in that first quarter and first half of play. A 20-13 scoring advantage in the second period had the Govs up 38-17 at intermission. And Pierre opened up a 27-point lead in the third quarter, but the Cobblers brought that all the way back to about 17 at 57-40. Rapid City did outscore the Govs 18-17 in the third period. Pierre still led by 20, though, 55-35, and then a 16-9 advantage in the fourth quarter. And a lot of people getting in on the act for the second straight night. Pierre has 8 players in the scoring column, and they win this one 71-44 to improve to 2-0 on the young season. Rapid City Central falls to 1-1 after a win over Aberdeen Central up northeast last night. Stats for the Governors, all very good. It may be an average effort. You'd still like to see less than 16 turnovers. That's about the only blemish in this game, but they really did everything well. They shoot the ball well, both on the floor and at the free throw line, which wasn't the case last night necessarily. They're getting a lot of high percentage shots because they got a lot of baskets in transition. They rebounded well. They dished the basketball well. Really, they did everything well tonight as a 13 of 21 effort on the floor in the second half. Totals a 29 of 49 clip. That is about 58%. That's one shot less than 50% if you want to look at that. I don't have a calculator. Well, I have one on my cell phone, but I'm not really using it actively. But a great shooting effort for the Governors today. 5 of 14 from long range, 8 of 10 at the free throw line. Rapid City Central, by contrast, 11 of 24 in the second half, but 15 of 46, a little less than 33% shooting. 4 of 15 from long range. They hit on 10 of 21 in that second half, and the Govs win it by 27. Enter in Brianna Kusler, the head coach, who is now 2-0 on this season. Coach, yesterday we used the word ho-hum. Today, I'm going to say wow. This was a fun, high-flying game from a great group of athletes who really play well together, and I think today it was all about transition. Today we see what this Governor team is capable of. This was impressive.
Yes, absolutely. You know, this win feels a lot better, and I know we talked yesterday about just how high the expectations are, and that's why we don't want to get complacent with anything. And really, you know, tonight we felt like we executed the game plan really well, and we were running our lanes hard, and we were able to capitalize on the offensive boards, and we knew we had that advantage inside, but do you take advantage of it? And I thought that the guys really executed the game plan well, and just bought into what we're believing in. And you know, we had all different guys that contributed tonight, and they played their roles tremendously.
Sometimes you can look at a stat sheet and it tells the story. I mean, this Central didn't shoot the ball all that great. You out-rebounded them by quite a margin. A lot of defensive rebounds means a lot of one-and-dones on their part. But really, you talk about that transition game, and I've got to assume you had at least, it seemed like 40 points in transition today. I mean, that's going to beat a lot of teams over the course of a season.
Right, and that's a huge emphasis for us in practice is our transition, because our primary break there, we have athletes in place to be able to create out of it, and if we're running our lanes, which we did tonight, you know, there was the opportunity where I think Link had hit Jackson running his lane rim to rim, and just the simple scores, and we just talked in the locker room, and I had used the word easy scores, and I said I need to reiterate, or I need to change that wording, because it's not easy. The work that they have to put in to put that pressure on the defense, they're running their butts off down the floor in order to put that pressure on defensively, and sometimes it results in a score, sometimes it's just wearing teams down, and to really keep the composure and to continue to execute time in and time out is really what we're getting to, and that's what we saw tonight, and it resulted in simple scores, not easy.
I've made a bet with myself, and I need you to settle it for me. Is there or is there not a contest among some players as to who gets more slams on the season this year?
Not to my knowledge, but you know, that it was a lot more fun tonight when we were high flying, and they just play with so much energy and enthusiasm, and they're all so excited. You saw Brecken Kruger get one down today. That's awesome. And then you've got your regular flyers with Link, Jackson, and Ben, and you know, those Mr. Munson always is commentating, or excuse me, on the mic there, and he's high percentage shots, and that's absolutely what those are. You don't miss many of those, so that's awesome. And credit our defense really, and the intensity that they played, because that did create some easy fast break opportunities to be able to fly high.
Ben Heisler with 3 of them today, 4 on the year. I think if there's an X factor on this team with their success, it's going to be number 22 this year.
He's put in so much time, and he deserves it.
And then, you know, you get other things too. I mean, everybody knows what Lincoln Keenholz is capable. I think people are very well aware of what Jackson Edmond can do. Scoring wise, still held in single digits, but this guy's got, I almost ran out of fingers and toes in counting his rebounds today. He's a great passer, and he's a really good all-around player. That's why he's going to be a Yellow Jacket.
Yes, and his knowledge of the game is so great, and it's he's so wise as far as his decisions on the court. At times he's almost ahead of some others, and that's sometimes it results in a pass out of bounds. And you know, I think his he just plays with so much heart and passion, and you can see that shining through out there. And the passes that he makes, and he's getting, even though he's not necessarily the leading scorer or scoring the most, he's getting everybody involved and doing what we've asked him to do as a leader right now, and that's huge for us.
The other thing I like today is also ball movement. When you had to slow it down, but the ball never stops. It just seems like it was going around the perimeter. You're swinging things around the perimeter. You're getting them inside, back outside. You're creating open shots just like it's supposed to be done.
Absolutely, yep. And that's just like it's supposed to be done. That's what we're hoping for all the time, and that's why this win feels a lot better than last night, because we kind of had to work hard for some of our looks last night and create a lot more, and we let the game kind of come to us, and that comes with good ball movement, cutting action, good quality screening action, and we executed well on those.
So this is the game you want to use as a blueprint, I think, for the rest of the season. That starts next weekend, going to Sturgis and Spearfish. Certainly going to be favored in those games, but now it's just time to continue working, right?
Yep, absolutely. We can go back, watch the film on these two games this weekend. A lot to learn from them, even though they both were wins. There's a lot of different things that we can see and continue to build and practice. And that's what's great about these Friday, Saturday games, is you get an opportunity to learn from Friday, play on Saturday, and then go back and learn from both Friday and Saturday the next the next week in practice.
I think Rapid City Central, it's you have to feel for the team that has to travel 6 hours one way, then 3 hours in the same day. Last night, coming in here, having to play an early game, it's not easy, obviously, and you guys have had to do that. Even though when you go out west, you get shorter, better nights of sleep and things like that. But this is going to be a pretty good team. They've got a lot of talent on that team. They just had a bad game today, I think.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of athletes out there, a lot of kids that are capable of doing some things. I think that defensively we controlled a little bit more, but I mean this team is going to be somebody that you're not going to want to run into. Same with Stevens from last night. Mm-hmm. I think that as the season continues to progress and both of those teams develop and refine their roles, they're really going to be teams that are putting up some points against teams and just sticking with some other teams.
Because I think as they struggled in the shot, I believe it was just the defensive presence, long arms and things that altered shots, and that's why their shooting percentage was down a little bit. So again, more credit to the Pierre defense.
Right. Yep. I mean that's that advantage that we talked about in the pregame. If it's not an advantage if you don't take it, right? So we've got to continue to use our length because I mean, we got to be a little bit better. I think there were a couple times here where we fouled when we kind of bailed some people out, just recognizing when we've done our job, if they're going to let us shot off, I mean, we don't need to bail them out on some stuff. But our presence is enough at times, and we'll continue to build in that regard.
Okay. Well-earned second win of the season, Coach. We'll see you next weekend out in Sturgis.
Thank you.
Brianna Kusler, the Governor head coach. Cubs win 71-44. Let's take a 2-minute break. In fact, we can go for 3 minutes. More of our Family Dental post game coming up. You're listening to Governor Basketball.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2 and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Good day for the Governors. Not only the Governor boys who defeat Rapid City Central at home 71-44, but the Governor girls are winners for a second straight game as well. Out in Rapid City, they defeat the Cobblers 62-35. Rapid City Central with a win over Aberdeen last night at home for girls basketball, but the Governor girls, really played well. Reese Terwilliger and Avery Kaiser with 15 points each. Remy Price with 12. And good scoring balance there. Governors are 2-0, both girls and boys. Gave you the shooting stats in this one, but here are the other stats. And most notably, the rebounding, 33-18 unofficially in favor of the Governors, although Rapid City Central with 8 on the offensive glass compared to 6 for Pierre. Jackson Edmond with 16 rebounds in this game. He had 6 assists unofficially. Also, Pierre with 13 assists to 5 for Rapid City Central. Governors do turn it over 16 times compared to 15 for the Cobblers. Shooting numbers or scoring numbers, Lincoln Kenols leads all scorers with 21 points. Ben Heisler with 19 points, including 3 slam dunks in this game. The Governors had 6 slams overall. And Heisler with 3 has the team lead with 4, and now 4 others, Kenols, Edmond, and Brecken Kruger also. And with 1 each, 3 others with 1 apiece. That actually would be 7 slams on the season to this point. Kenols 21, Heisler with 19. It is Jackson Edmond with 8 points. Christian Bush, a couple of threes in the third quarter, adding to his 8-point tally. Jacob Mayer comes in with 6. Cade Kaiser with 4 off the bench. A 3-pointer for Carson Aharts and a 2-point jam for Brecken Kruger, his first bucket of the season. 71 on the board for the Governors. For Rapid City Central, they're led in scoring by 2 double-figure scorers, including Cameron Steidley, who had 3 threes off the bench. He'll finish with 11 points. Lincoln Archambault also with 11. Z. Whitewoman, the big fella in the middle, 7 points. All of those actually came in the second period. The Governors did a pretty good number on him defensively in that second half. John Suarez with 5 points, including a half-court buzzer beater to close out the first half. But then a bunch of 2-point scorers, including Isaiah Whiting, Tyson Waters, Carson Kurtenbach, Cooper Totten with 2, and then 1 free throw apiece for Will Papke and for Jet Janvrin, 44 on the board for the Cobblers. 71-44, our final. So the Governors, again, 2-0. They'll go to Sturgis on Friday, then to Spearfish on Saturday afternoon. Both of those games here on River 92.7. And, of course, an hour later start time for that one on Friday night. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock. Make it 7:30 with an 8 o'clock Central Time tip, as the girls will host Sturgis on Friday night and Spearfish on Saturday afternoon. Those games will be on KGFX on the AM side with David Burrell. And again, the girls, like the boys, looking very, very good today. We still have some orders of business to take care of. We've got big plays of the game coming up, and we'll do that. It's sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics, and that is, in fact, let's do the big plays of the game first, and then a break coming back. I tell you what, the stat of the game has to be like what we talked about with Coach Brianna Kuzler, the rebounding advantage for the Governors, turning into transition baskets. And I don't know how. I wish I could keep track of more than what I do. I try to do as much as I can, but transition points today out of 71 for the Governors. I'm estimating 30 to 40 points off of transition baskets today. Points off of turnovers, factoring into that a little bit, but mostly off of rebounds and the like. The transition game for the Governors, we hope it wasn't a peak today, but it was awful darn good, and that's the big plays of the game. Of course, those, what did we say? 6 slam dunks in this one, 3 for Heisler in particular. Those are the big plays of the game, and very good indication of when things are going well for the Governors this year. This is probably what it's going to be looking like for much of the year. Big plays brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. Let's hear from them, and we'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we're back with our player of the game when we return with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hey, DQ fans, celebrate the holidays with a DQ cake. Bring your faves something that's sure to put a smile on their faces. The signature fudge and crunch center surrounded by the world-famous DQ soft serve. It's the perfect way to brighten up a snowy workday, family get-together, or just because. I mean, it's all the goodness of your favorite DQ treats in shareable cake form. I'm getting hungry just reading this. Being totally honest, this year, grab a DQ cake. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Again at Riggs High Gym, our Family Dental postgame continues. Governors with a victory, 71-44 off of over Rapid City Central today, as we talk about players of the game here in this one. On the losing cause for Rapid City Central, impressed with Cameron Steidley and his 3 threes and an 11-point output. Also, Lincoln Archambault, who scored 11 points, 7 of those in the third period. You know, Archambault has the pedigree, younger brother to Mason Archambault from Rapid City Stevens, who is now playing as a USD Coyote. Go Yotes as the 2 guards today with 11 points apiece, playing well, among others, for Rapid City Central today. In Well, the winning cause for the Governors, Lincoln Kenols, will finish with a game-high 21 points. He had 18 last night, so right around that 19-point average where he was last season. Got to love the all-around effort by Jackson Edmond with 8 points, unofficially 16 rebounds and 6 assists. The kid is going to continue to pretty much do it all, even had 3 steals in this game unofficially today, so he's getting a pat on the back also. Christian Bush with a couple of threes. Jacob Mayer played one of his better offensive games. Had 6 points, but just workmanlike. And again, a bunch of guys understanding their roles on this Governor squad, including Cade Kaiser with a 4-point effort. I thought he played well today as well. But this day belonged to Benjamin Heisler, the 6'3 senior, scoring 19 points on the floor with 9 field goals in 13 attempts. 3 slam dunks, and for the second year in a row, as it happens, he is the player of the game, was in a Governor win over Rapid City Central. That was the case at Nas Gymnasium last year as well. Ben Heisler gets the T-shirt in the name of Cowboy Country Stores and River 92.7 Sports. He is our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. Let's hear from Cowboy Country Stores, and we will take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back and wrap this one up, set you up for what's to come next week. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Hey Santa, where are you going to be this weekend?
Ho, ho, ho! I'll be at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre this Saturday afternoon from 1 to 5. Stop in, tell me what you want for Christmas, and get a picture with me. Ho, ho, ho!
And there'll be a hot chocolate bar and other goodies too.
That's this Saturday afternoon from 1 to 5 at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Come see me, Santa. Ho, ho, ho!
Final segment here in our Family Dental post game of the Governors coming out on top, both girls and boys, and the Governor wrestlers are also sitting atop the Rapid City Invitational standings right now. Pierre with 187.5 points. Sturgis in second at 168.5, a difference of 19 points there. Watertown in third at 156.5. Tristan Spencer is in the finals at 138 pounds, and right now they're still wrestling through the consolation brackets and heading through the placing matches there at the Rapid City Invite. Coming up, Governor basketball, we mentioned Sturgis and Spearfish provide the opposition. The girls will have their home opener next Friday and Saturday, hosting the Sturgis Scoopers, and then the Spearfish Spartans on Friday, Saturday, respectively. Both of those games on KGFX AM with David Burrell on the call. I'll head out to the Northern Hills with the guys, and we will have the Governors at Sturgis with a 7:30 Central Time pregame on Friday night and 8 o'clock with the tip-off there Saturday afternoon. Not sure of the exact time right now. I didn't look it up and prepare for that, but the Governors will be at Spearfish next Saturday afternoon. Both of those games here on River 92.7. Schedule-wise, we have a pair of wrestling duels also in this week ahead. The weather might cause some problems for our Tuesday night schedule, however, as the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagle wrestlers are scheduled to come to Riggs High Gym for an ESD Conference Wrestling duel. That would be at about 6:15 or so, with the pre-match coverage and the duel to start to follow. That could be about 6 o'clock, depending on how many JV matches and girls matches are in there as well. Of course, we'll have the girls matches along with the boys. Tuesday night hosting Aberdeen Central. Thursday night, then the Governors go to Harrisburg, and that's an pretty highly anticipated ESD conference duel as well. So wrestling, if all goes well, Tuesday night here, Thursday night at Harrisburg. Basketball for the Governor boys on River 92.7 at Sturgis and Spearfish next weekend. Want to thank you for joining us. Also, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, as winter driving is imminent in this week ahead, they remind us, they celebrate being a part of a team. Please think twice. Slow down in case of ice from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. For Brian Menning, who's running camera for Live Ticket today, and for Heather Williams, as always, back in studio. Thanks, you guys. Great job and a great product on the floor from the Pierre Governors today. Your final score in the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Governors topping Rapid City Central 71-44. I'm Brian Oakland. This has been a presentation of your official voice of Pierre Governor Athletics, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, everybody. Oh, by the way, I should also mention that there is other high school basketball on the air just getting underway. A boys and girls doubleheader, Highmore Herald and Jones County. You'll find that on 94.5 FM and 100.5 Pierre Fort Pierre KPLO and DRG Media Group. All right, have a great weekend.